Hey everyone, hope you all are doing well. It's Bacon Strips, welcome back, and today I have a little treat for you all. It's a two-in-one gameplay, two gameplays, one commentary. That's how I like to look at it. One is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, and the other is Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War beta or alpha gameplay. Honestly, it's so long ago I kind of forgot whether it was the beta or the alpha. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments or, if they care. It's one of those. I just wanted to get the name right because, this New Year Call of Duty has so many titles and things on the package. It is the month of November, and that means that we are getting into the holiday season, the end of 2020. What a great year it's been. And the start of the gaming bonanza that's it's going on. I think when this thing goes out, the Xbox new console would have released, the Xbox Series S and the Xbox Series X. Fantastic, sounds great. And then a couple of days later, the PS5 will release, and that is awesome as well. I will probably make a video talking about that a little more because I got things to say on that. But for now, I wanted to talk about focusing more on the holidays, and one holiday in particular was Halloween. And this Halloween, for me, was a little more interesting than it usually is. So, usually I'm, out there asking kids for their candy. I was going to say, hitting up kids and being like, yo, give me some candy. But I realized that's bullying, and that's wrong. Go out and get your own candy. Especially, if you're a working adult and you can buy it from the store. I'm either doing that or I'm at, college parties and stuff. But I'm no longer there because that's also designed to be creepy. And now I'm just talking a lot about underage things, and this video will definitely be flagged for whatever it gets flagged for these days. My Halloween was a little different than it usually is, and I thought it was interesting enough to make a video about it. So I was like, sure, I'll talk about my Halloween, why not? That seems like something that people would be into. I made a commentary about washing dishes. I don't think I can go too low. I get completely owned there, by the way. My Halloween started a little bit before Halloween actually came about. So Halloween was on a Saturday, and my girlfriend was throwing a Halloween party with very close friends and family, and I luckily am a part of that, thank goodness. So I was invited to attend. Now, she does have children attending this party as well. Her sister's babies, newborn babies, very newborn. So I was like, well, with this whole virus going around, I would feel a lot more comfortable if I were to get, tested just to make sure everything's fine. Because, far be it from me to offend or kill someone. So I tried to schedule a COVID test at a clinic, and I was able to schedule the test for Thursday. So Thursday comes about, and I get a call from the clinic. I'm like, great, you're here to confirm my appointment after work. And they were like, absolutely not. We are calling to see if you are able to do a video call. And I was like, a video who? And they're like, a video call. And I was like, yeah, I heard you. Can you explain what that is? No, that didn't happen. But they wanted to do a video appointment to see, I guess, how my condition was. And then I would be able to get COVID tested at their convenience, which their next available appointment to actually get tested was Monday. And this party was on Saturday. So I was like, that's not going to work. And I also thought about it. And it's kind of weird because it's yo, what if I was actually sick or showing symptoms? Luckily, I was not. But what if I was showing symptoms or whatever and you had me wait? And then it's okay, so do I not tell, anyone I could have come in contact with that I may have COVID and I need to wait to get tested so they can stop contacting people and touching them and licking doorknobs and spreading this virus all over the planet? But, to each their own, right? Different strokes for different folks. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I canceled that because I'm like, yo, there's no point in me doing this video thing if I'm not going to be able to get tested, until Monday. So then me and the girlfriend are looking around for places that we can get tested. We look around all day Friday. Well, she does. I mostly, did work and stuff, and I also looked. But it was mainly I was working kinda, and also looking for places, and she eventually found a place, and I was like, great, we can do this thing Saturday, this sounds fantastic. And then I realized I gotta do work tomorrow as well. I gotta work on a Saturday, which isn't fun, because it's Saturday and it's Halloween. I didn't have to do the work, but I was like, I should probably do the work. And then I realized I also wanted to vote tomorrow and wash the car. So I got a bunch of things to do tomorrow, and it's a very busy day. So I was like, okay, I can do this. So tomorrow comes the big day. This is Saturday. This is Halloween. This is what the video's about. So I go to vote at 7, exercising my civic right. I think that's what they're calling it these days. Do that 7 o'clock. It's fine. There's not a whole lot of people there. This is Halloween. This isn't on election day. Thank goodness, because I saw those lines. It was crazy. Some say they're still formed to this day. And I went to work right after. I voted at 7, and I got to work at about like 7:30. So I was like, okay, I can, work here and do this, until about like 9 o'clock. Then go to wash my car, which was good. This is the Call of Duty Cold War gameplay right here. Like I said, I don't know if it's the alpha or the beta. I have no idea. I go to work, and I actually end up finishing work at 9:02. Work itself is not that eventful. I do my work stuff and get that done. So I was like, yeah, I finished at 9:02. This is great. So I leave work at 9:02. Get home about like 9:30, and I'm like, okay, let me fix myself a little breakfast or whatever. And I get like a bagel with cream cheese and some eggs. Pretty cool. Yeah, whatever. And I'm like, all right, let me wash my car. So I get to washing my car at like 10:30-ish, right? And I'm starting to wash my car, and my hose is not working. Well, my hose is working. It's definitely spraying water, which I think that's what the hose is supposed to do, but it's not spraying water in the right places. Water is coming out in a different place. The hose has a leak, so I'm like, okay, this needs to be fixed because I'm not able to wash my car while this hose is leaking. It's not like drip leaking. It's like spraying out water, like Niagara Falls kind of leaking. So I'm like, okay. How do I fix this? Duct tape. I was going to give it Robitussin, but I decided duct tape might be the better solution here because I don't want to be spraying Robitussin on my car. I get duct tape, I get some scissors, and I'm like, okay, let me get this fixed so I can wash my car so my car can be nice and clean and I can stop worrying about how dirty it's getting. I tape up the hose, and that actually works a little bit. Definitely works better. So I'm there. I start to wash the car. I put the duct tape and scissors aside, and I'm washing the car and stuff. I'm all dripping wet, and it's, pretty cold outside, but the car's getting washed, which is good. And then my girlfriend calls me, and I'm like, hello. What's up? And she's saying that, hey, that COVID test I was supposed to be getting today? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, the clinic is only open until 1 o'clock. To give you a reminder of the time, of course, I started washing my car at about like 10:30-ish. Once I dealt with the whole hose situation, we're looking at about 11. And this place is 45 minutes away from my girlfriend, who is 30 minutes away from me. So all in all, if I was to leave right there and then at that moment, we'd be getting there at about 12:15. And that'd be perfectly fine if the clinic on a Saturday, midday to afternoon, was completely empty, which I'm very sure it was not. So I'm like, all right, we gotta go now. So I run upstairs, I dry myself off because, like I said, I'm wet from the whole hose malfunction thing, and I don't want to go there to the clinic wet because that just increases the chance that I get a positive test result. So then I get in my car and I'm about to leave, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the duct tape and the scissors are just laying on the front steps, which is, I'm sure fine, but I'm like, I should probably put this inside. So I open my front door, throw it in there, and close the front door. And I'm like, if someone were to break into my house, they would have all the perfect tools needed to, kidnap me and hold me hostage. And I thought about that as I was driving. Kept driving, though. Get to my girlfriend's house, pick her up. We go to get COVID tested. And let me tell you, this COVID testing place, this looks like where Ratatouille would get COVID tested. This place is like a hole in the wall. It's like downstairs. It looks like it used to be a school or a church or a church school daycare kind of thing. And I'm thinking, okay, we just got to go up to some office, and it'll be all nice bright lights and happy faces and doctors willing to cater to our sick selves. And nope, it's dark, it's musty. I feel like if the air quality was just a little poor, there'd be a fog or a mist, floating about. It looked like one of those abandoned hospitals. And there's a few people there, not too many, but just enough to make me think if we got here later, we would definitely not be able to get tested. We stand there, and I just feel like I'm getting COVID just standing there. It's absurd. Get the test, thank goodness, and it comes back negative, so even happier about that. So drop my girlfriend back off at the house, and she has to set up for the party later and all that. And I go back to my house and I'm like, not going to talk about my wet car because I have to go to my family house. Because at that point it's like 2, 3 o'clock. And I told my family I would stop by them because they were doing like a little bonfire outside. We got like s'mores and good food and stuff, pizza, which is the best food. Go over to my girlfriend's house and we play fun games and, yeah, other things. We, drink alcohol, have fun playing games and talking, all that kind of stuff. There's this one game that she had, gotten off the internet or whatever, where it's like you try to guess how many like marbles are in a jar based on shaking them. Like you have like 8 jars and they're filled with like different numbers of marbles, and you have to put them in like ascending order of like how many marbles are in like each jar, without looking at it. You can only like feel the jar and like shake it and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty fun game. Fun games overall. But yeah, that's how my Halloween went. It was pretty eventful, other than the standard, oh, I'm going to a party, or oh, I go out and get candy, which I can do now. I can do right now, actually. I think I'm going to do that after this video, but we still got a little bit of time. So that being said, this game, I guess, Cold War, whether this is the alpha or beta, we'll never know, really. This game is coming out on Friday, I believe. I honestly don't know. I mean, all this talk about, oh, hey, it's coming out Friday, but you can preload it Thursday, and you can actually post gameplay of it Thursday. But you can't post it before Thursday, otherwise you'll get copywritten. I'm like, who has this game yet? I literally had to look up, like, when is this game coming out for my PS4? Not like the PS4, like my specific PS4. Because I was like, come on now, please. I think it's coming out for my PS4 on Friday, so hopefully I can get to playing that. I know that the other, the PS5 actually is coming out on Thursday, I think. Yeah, the new Xbox came out today, which is Tuesday, I do believe. So I've been told. And the PS5 is coming out Thursday. Call of Duty Cold War, Black Ops, Treyarch, etc. is coming out on Friday. And you all should be getting a Zombies gameplay very soon. I did pre-order that game. It's funny, like the more I hear about this game, like the less I want to play it, because I keep hearing bad things about this game. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to ignore all these things. I'm going to close my eyes to it and hope that the zombies, at the very least, because people haven't seen a whole lot of zombie stuff, which is good. I'm hoping that, the less people know, the better. I want to go into zombies kind of completely blind. Just try to, do what I do, see what I think of it. I hope you can do things solo in that game. I'll talk more about that in the actual, zombie segment of this channel, which will hopefully be one of the next few videos, but we'll see. Really looking forward to zombies at the end of the day. I'm not too concerned about multiplayer, especially if it's bad, but we will see. Thank you all so much for coming out and watching my commentary, talking about Halloween and other nonsense, and hopefully this is the scariest that the year is going to be, right? And hopefully it's nothing but good things and good games from here on out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I guess I will see you all on the next one. Deuces.